my channel. My name's Natalie Byrne and I'm an illustrator. I'm not doing vlogmas, but I'm going to try and do more videos this month. I'm kind of just going to go with the flow. It's very busy this month. I feel like every creative person that has an Etsy shop or works in commercial work is saying the same thing. But today I wanted to talk about sad and just kind of do a vloggy style video that shows how I deal with my seasonal depression. So SAD stands for seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that's related to changes in season. It stands for SAD, as that's the anagram. SAD begins and ends at about the same times every year. If you're like most people with SAD, your symptoms start in the fall and continue into the winter months, sapping energy and making you feel moody. I've noticed, I always get really sad at the end of summer because I know that it's going to happen, and since especially working from home, being a bit more isolated, I've noticed it's gotten really bad. It's bad, that's fine. And so the last few weeks have been really bad, and I've just been able to stay on top of my work commitments, but I've not been okay, and that's okay, right? So I kind of wanted to do this video for myself, for a reminder of what things really helped me. The last 2 weeks I felt like I wasn't going to come out of this like cloud, and when you're feeling depressed it's so hard to I know what things make me feel better, but the last 2 or 3 weeks I felt like every day it was getting worse, and I just felt so hopeless, and that the main thing for me when I know that it's getting really bad is that I have absolutely no energy to even do things that I know bring me joy, which just made me sad and just makes me want to cry all the time. I'm starting to feel a bit better now. I think it's partly because I went out on the weekend and just had a really good night, and I think it was something about just having lots of hugs because they release happy chemicals. Yeah, that I felt like I've just been feeling loads better, and I laughed so hard. I went out for the weekend before, but I was planning it, so I was a bit more felt responsible and couldn't really let my hair down, but no, I had a really good time. So what I've already done is I woke up early at 6. I did that by I have a Lumi light. The Lumi light really helps me wake up with makes it feel like I'm waking up in the summer where there's light slowly coming in my room. I have a radio alarm clock. It's from the 80s. I got it from eBay. I really, at about 6 or half 6, there's usually kind of some type of news or someone talking, and that really helps me feel like what's going on and start to pay attention. I also have a analog alarm clock. I'm sorry this is so excessive, but when I've been so low that the main thing for me when I'm depressed is that I just cannot get out of bed, so all of these things together have really helped. And then I also use the that app, I'm gonna put it here, I can't remember what it's called, and that again wakes me up really slowly. I really don't like waking up like that. I like waking up slowly, and also the analog alarm clock makes me get up because I hate the noise of that one. So after all these things are happening and I'm slowly waking up, that alarm clock's the last one to go off, so I actually get up. Also, I think a reason why I'm getting out this funk is because I had the worst dream last night, and I haven't had a dream in so long. I had the worst dream. I had a dream that my mum got completely beaten up, and she had lost loads of teeth, was covered in bruises, and it was one of those dreams that it feels like you lived a year in the dream, and it felt so real. And even in the dream I was like, everything just felt so real. And I woke up just before my alarms went off, and I just ran and heard my mum getting up, and I just like ran and gave her a big hug. And I just felt like, you know, like every family, we have our problems. Yeah, we have our own pain and our own issues, but that dream made me realise like what I do have, and also that I know that that's the reality of a lot of people. And you know, we have our own problems as well and our own issues in our family, but I just feel like I just woke up with so much gratitude that I was like, I just have this image of my mum completely beaten up, just like engraved in my head, like it felt so real. So that's another thing that I feel like I ran and gave her a big hug, and I was like holding her face, like squishing her face, like, oh my god, show me your teeth, like just freaking out, because it felt so real. So I woke up, meditated, did some affirmations, went on a few, like watched a few bit of YouTube, had like a slow morning, walked to the gym. And I feel like Cat Creature did a video about seasonal depression recently, how she said she likes to wake up early so that she's able to take advantage of all the daylight. And so I'm the same. That's the reason why I wake up so early, especially in the winter. In the summer I can be a bit more like, but in the winter I feel like my mental health really just goes. And so I walked to the gym as the sun started coming up, and it was just so beautiful. Like that's one of my favourite things about like this world. It's like the sunrise and sunsets. It's just enough. It would just make me feel really just like, you know, I want to see more of those. And I think depression is so awful. Like I've had generalised anxiety disorder and panic attack disorder. Is not really too much part of my life anymore. I'm not on my own medication, but I always said that I'd much rather be anxious than depressed, because at least I can still, even though I feel overwhelmed with anxiety when I was having panic attacks and I would be really ill, like I would get diarrhea and vomit and stuff, at least I felt joy, and I felt something. And when I'm feeling depressed, especially in the last few weeks, I just felt dead, and I hate that feeling. But I'm coming out of it now, and I think it's about, you know, coming out of depression and working on, I mean, for me, my depression is so about my environment, my routine. I've never had to take medication for it. It really is my routine and exercise and all these things. Like really, it's not about my brain chemistry for me. And I know that everyone's depression is so different, and everyone experiences depression differently, and what helps people with depression is so different. I really feel just better, a little bit better. And also I need to, you know, I've been kind of off my routine for the last few weeks, and I was slowly getting into depression, feeling it go, feeling my energy go and disappear. And so I'm not gonna come out of it quickly. It's gonna be like a slow thing that's gonna come out. But I do notice a difference today with the sun being so shiny, the sun being so out. It really is making a difference. Another thing I do is I always make sure that I have drinking enough water. There's a charcoal thingy in this which cleans it, purifies it. It's a much more sustainable way than getting a Brita filter or something. And I fill it up before I go to bed. I also take vitamins. Seems like vitamins we have are vitamin D. I nearly sprayed it on my face then. Vitamin E, B12. I also take these. I do really want to find a alternative for plastic. That's why some of them are in glass. So if anyone knows, let me know. I probably don't take those vitamins every day because I do forget. But I try to pair it with, after I take my shower, I usually take my vitamins. I found that pairing things together with a habit you already have in your day-to-day routine, that is really helpful. Oh, another thing I take is I take this oil. I take a spoonful of it, and I do notice a difference, I think, when I've been taking it. I am going to show you a clip of me taking it. This is I mean, I don't have a big gag reflex, I'm just saying, but this I find it tastes bad, and the oil, because it's oil and I'm taking a spoon of it, it like covers my tongue and my throat, even though I try to swallow it quickly, and it makes me I don't often find, like, I'm not fussy at all, but taking this, like, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are like, I couldn't do that. It's gross. It is gross. But I read an article about, in Iceland they have really low levels of vitamin from the sun. Like, there's not much daylight. But they don't have reports of depression like a lot of the countries, like the UK, like seasonal depression. And some people have, like, some scientists have found that could be because they have a lot of fish, and like lots of fatty oils from the fish. So I've been trying to incorporate lots of, like, healthy fats and healthy oils. I am veggie. I'm also, like, majority of the time vegan. So I have been searching of different ways to incorporate healthy fatty oils, especially during the winter when I struggle with my mental health, because that is meant to really just another way of helping your brain have the nutrients that it needs to function. I'm getting tired. Also, another thing that I've noticed is that with, like, seasonal depression, I think I've been such a Scrooge so far of this December, and I love Christmas. Like, I'm usually, like, screaming on the first day of December, just like, oh my god, it's Christmas. I haven't done any of that. And yeah, maybe I've just been comparing myself and comparing like what I don't have compared to people who have more than me, and that's also helped me be more depressed. So I think especially that dream that I had really helped me just feel better about that I do have so much. And also, Christmas isn't about presents or money, it's about food and spending time with my friends. And also I feel like all the Christmas parties are happening, like I'm going to one from my office this week. That's what Christmas is to me. It's about family and friends and food and cocktails. It's not about extravagant gifts. but I like that. I feel like Christmas is super special. I mean, I have friends who get really upset if they don't get what they ask for, and they end up getting, well, friends, just I've heard of things like that, and people getting really sad because they're disappointed by their gift or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm happy that I don't have that. Like, there is no part of me that's like, I need this, otherwise my Christmas is gonna be shit. Like, when you have nothing, you're just so grateful that everyone is alive and everyone is healthy, and just grateful to spend time, take those days off work and just get together with people that you love. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to touch on that because I just felt really like I was comparing myself, and it never really happened before. I'm usually really happy and grateful about everything I have. But yeah, I just want to talk about that because I know in Vlogmas everyone is like, I'm watching a lot of Vlogmases and I just see a lot of like just people that just have a lot more than me. Just wanted to touch on that because I know Christmas can be a really hard time for a lot of people, and not gonna lie, like it can be for me sometimes as well, so just wanted to put that in case it resonated with anyone. But now I need to go back to work. Okay, so let's get on with the day. I am now in my kitchen. It is lunchtime. I'm gonna make something really delicious. So I'm gonna put on some catnip because I love watching her YouTube videos during the day when I'm working, and make something delicious. Hey, so my camera battery died just as I was serving up, but look at this cute little Buddha bowl. It's got quinoa, lentils, roasted carrots, roasted peppers, sweet corn, and there's baby spinach underneath. I'm so excited for this, and I know I made so much, but I made enough for the whole family and also enough for me and my lunch for the week. So I'm gonna eat this and enjoy it. I love eating spicy food while watching Hot Ones. Like, I can't watch it now without eating some kind of spicy food. I would never could eat spicy food, and I got a bottle of sriracha on, like, oh, I don't know if I'll like this, but I can give it away if I don't. And I've been slowly like building my tolerance up. But I love Hot Ones. Hot Ones is so, it's genius. It's so smart, and there's something so interesting about watching celebrities like in pain. I don't enjoy it, but it's just really entertaining, and you can see that they really connect, and that he asks really smart questions, and I just think it's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm gonna watch that. Hot Ones from Mid-America. That was with the W. Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we close out season 10 with...
Oh, we fell over. It's 4 o'clock. We're losing daylight very quickly. Oh, side note, I had to change my top when I was eating lunch because I am messy. So I always have to make sure I'm wearing like something that I don't want to get dirty. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock, which means it's coffee time. I am sleepy, but I have so much left to do, so let's keep going. Hi, it is Natalie from the future. I am just editing this video and it is already getting too long, so I'm gonna slice it in half. Stay tuned for the second part of this vlog where I do a Q&A. If you want to ask me a question, feel free to follow me on Instagram, and I'm going to be doing the question box of my stories throughout the month of December. Thanks so much for watching. I have a shop. All the links will be down below where you can find me online, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!